Welcome to Informatica Cloud videos. My name is Suresh and today I'm going to explain you how to archive the files using post-processing command in Informatica Cloud. First of all, let us know why we need to take the backup of or archive the logs in Informatica Cloud. Informatica Cloud overrides the logs after every 10th run of a specific job, and to keep the logs as a backup for future reference, we can run a small batch script which basically copy the logs from the agent directory to a specific folder on Informatica Cloud Security machine. So end of this video, you'll come to know how to archive the logs using the post-processing command. These are my Informatica Cloud jobs, and before all this, let me explain you how the logs gets created in Informatica Cloud. So this is the structure how the logs gets created. This is the task ID and it is suffixed with the series of every run, and here you see there are 10 runs, and these logs will be overwritten after every 10th run. So let me go ahead and show you the batch script how it works. Or else, let me just run this job now. I'm gonna run this job and we'll see how the logs gets created. Alright, here you go. This is the log just created and it's overwritten of the first run of this job. You can see the date difference here, and this job has thrown 10 error records and the logs are created like this. So if you run the job multiple times, these logs will be overwritten and we may not be able to find the logs for the specific run in future. To overcome this, we can use a small batch script which is available in this particular KB article. As I explained, this basically copy the files from the agent directory and stores into a batch into specific folder. I have mentioned this particular KB article link at the end of this video. Let me just explain you how you can set it up. So if you edit this task, we have a feature called post-processing command for a specific DSS task. Let me show you that. So this is the pre-processing command and the post-processing command, where you can actually mention the path of a specific batch file, and this will be triggered on the agent machine. So I will show you the batch file exist here. This is where I have the batch file, and let me show you the script. Okay, this is the Informatica Cloud error folder where the logs actually gets created by Informatica Cloud, and this is where I want to archive the logs to. This is a small script that I've created to make the logs and as a unique, and I'm gonna use this to rename this particular logs folder, and this is where actually the logs are being copied to. Now I copied this particular script here. This is nothing but the task ID, and this is my post-processing command. I'm gonna save this task, and to get the task ID, you just move the cursor over the task name at the bottom of this particular screen towards the left hand side. You should be able to see the task ID. You can find the task ID like this, and right, let me just make sure that I've kept everything in proper manner. Alright, this is in place. Now I'm gonna run this job and we will find the difference now. This is the log where I want to take the backup, and this is the error logs. Right, here we go. Now if you check this particular folder, this is the one which is just created and that is appended with the date and the timestamp. You can see this is the one which is overwritten. So there are only 10 files, but I have ran the job multiple times. The logs are keep getting overwritten. So no matter the logs are overwritten here, I'm taking the backup of each and every run, and these files will be unique because I'm assigning the timestamp here. Alright, so this is how you archive the Informatica Cloud logs. This is also applicable for the session logs or the error logs if you want to take the backup. And let me explain you about post-processing script. Here in this particular post-processing, not this is not only used for to archive the logs, you can also trigger any executable post batch script using this particular post-processing or pre-processing. Maybe this as an example, if you have the file over the FTP and you want to process that particular source file to get into local machine and process in the source, you can write the script to get the file to local machine and after use it under source by triggering the batch script from pre-processing command. Alright, just to summarize the issue, this is the KB article link where you can get the batch script and also the description how it works. You can also search our community for other KB articles. If you have any suggestions or any questions, please send it across to support videos@informatica.com. Also, you can follow us on Twitter on infasupport. Thank you for your time. You have a good day.